Good morning. I'm Herb Buffington, organist of Peachtree Christian Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to this installment in a weekly series exploring great hymns of the Christian Church through arrangements and improvisations for organ and piano. Today's hymn is God of Grace and God of Glory. It's hymn 464 in your chalice hymnal. Harry Emerson Fosdick wrote the text of this hymn, and it was sung as the processional hymn during the opening service at Riverside Church in New York City on October 5th, 1930. The text embodies the call to Christian accountability that characterized what was known as the social gospel movement in the early decades of the 20th century. The hymn is a prayer for contemporary believers to be infused with the spirit of Pentecost anew, with power poured out upon the faithful that brings courage and wisdom and banishes fear. Fosdick, who lived from 1878 to 1969, was in his day one of the most influential preachers in North America and taught for 3 decades at Union Theological Seminary in New York City. Although ordained as a Baptist in 1903, he was called to serve as pastor of New York City's First Presbyterian Church and then at the historic interdenominational Riverside Church in Morningside Heights, Manhattan. From the outset, Riverside Church under his leadership was racially inclusive and non-denominational, and a beacon of justice and social reform. The tune RHONDDA literally means Low Valley of Rhonda, which was a booming coal mining area in the first decade of the 20th century. It's a sturdy and singable tune composed by John Hughes, a Welsh Baptist, who wrote it for a Jamanfaganu, or a singing festival in Wales in 1905.